This is Jon Lester, and you're listening to Jim on Base.
Welcome back to the Jim on Base Sports Show. We're here inside the clubhouse at Tahoe Edgewood. We have on World Series champion Jon Lester. How's it going?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for having me.
Is this your first year out at Edgewood, or have you done this before?
No, it's my first time. Yeah, I'm excited.
Any celebrities that you haven't met yet or you want to run into that kind of draws you to this? Or
No, I mean, I've been pretty fortunate, man. I got to play the Orlando event and the Dallas event, so a lot of these guys I already know. The other day we played a practice round, and Timberlake joined us for a few holes, so that was pretty cool. But no, I mean, nobody really off the top of my head that I can think of.
Well, it's good to see you out here. We saw some of your teammates, Derek Lowe, Kevin Millar. We talked about the clubhouse on the Red Sox. Was anyone kind of the prankster that comes to mind, or any memories like that?
Man, we didn't really have any pranksters. We had, Pedroia was probably the funniest, or the most consistently funny, I should say. Always brought life to the clubhouse, and never not talking crap. So he was good. Man, another good, Johnny Gomes was a good clubhouse guy. Kind of same thing, brought a lot of energy. I'm trying to think of like somebody on the Cubs I can give you that was like that. Rizzo was pretty good. Rizzo was kind of our high energy guy, funny guy. More so on the line of making fun of him was kind of the deal. So he was our punching bag for all that. But I'd say those three guys.
Well, you mentioned playing for the Cubs. You got to play for the Red Sox and the Cubs. I don't know if you're a big baseball fan growing up, but it's got to be pretty surreal to be able to play in Wrigley and Fenway.
Yeah. I mean, if you had told me that when I was a kid, I probably would have laughed at you, I remember growing up and watching, obviously the Cubs. I think really everybody did, on WGN and the day games during the summer. And then, really the only other games you got to see when I was growing up is Sunday Night Baseball. And obviously that was a lot of the Yankee Red Sox games. So, to see that as a kid and then to, kind of make it come true is pretty awesome. I've been very lucky to play in some really great places, not only for the teams, but, like going to Old Yankee Stadium. So it like just been very fortunate to be a part of all that.
Do you have the World Series ring? So do you keep it on lockdown, or what do you do with it?
Yeah, I've got a safe that I keep them in, which I keep a lot of stuff in it. But yeah, they're in the safe. I wanted to bring them out here, but I didn't really want to travel with them. I didn't want to deal with all that. So, and anytime you're walking through an airport with something on that's that big, it draws a little too much attention. So, they stay pretty locked down. I'll wear them to, like I said, stuff like this if I don't have to travel, but I don't really wear them that much. They stay in their place.
Well, who's one of the toughest hitters that comes to mind that you had to face?
Man, well, there's probably three guys off the top of my head. Miguel Cabrera, Victor Martinez, and Derek Jeter were probably my three hardest outs. I'm sure there's some guys that are close behind that. But yeah, Jeter, like, the other two guys were damaged. Jeter was never really a lot of damage. It was more just I couldn't get him out. And then the other two guys, they hit me pretty hard. So never liked seeing them come up with guys on base.
Well, being out in front of fans, playing golf, what's more nerve-wracking, pitching or being in front of these fans golfing?
Golf, 100%. Baseball, man, it's just like you're kind of in your routine. You're into your game plan. You're into, you know what you're doing. Whereas here, it's like this ball could go any direction right now, except backwards. I haven't done that before. So, I think it's just a comfort level. I think just doing it more. Obviously here, there's a lot more people than any of the other ones I've played in. So I'm a little nervous, but excited about that. It's fun, man. It's fun to get outside your comfort zone. It's fun to get those jitters again and get the anxiety of performance, based results and competition. So it's fun to come out here and compete against these guys.
Well, last question. We had Charles Woodson on,
Okay.
And I asked him, what is it going to take? I don't know if you've been to hole 17 yet, out by the water.
Mm-hmm.
What's it going to take, good or bad, to happen for you to then jump into the lake? Hole in one, or?
Yeah, well, I did hear the other day when we played that it was Brian McCann told me that, was it last year, that I forgot who it was, had an eagle putt on 18, and he said if he made it, they had to all jump in the lake.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was the bet. I would imagine a hole in one on 17. Yeah, because then you got to play one more hole soaking wet, you know. So it's like I need something exciting to happen.
Well, we hope you get the hole-in-one because we want to see it.
Yeah.
And then we'll be rooting for you. And thanks for stopping by, and we'll be seeing you the rest of the week.